slope-intercept form and graphing linear equations. A very good equation that is good to make sure you memorize is y equals mx plus b, which is called slope-intercept form. And we know that m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point where your graph crosses the y-axis. So basically, there's two ways to graph a straight line. If you're given a point, for example, 0, 3, and you're given your slope, then we can graph our equation, our straight line. And if you're given just an equation, you can also graph your line. So essentially, what we do is, for the first example, we're going to start by graphing our point, which is 0, 3, and in this case, this point is a y-intercept, and it's located on the y-axis right here at 0, 3. And then we use our slope, -2. You can also write -2 over 1. And when we use our slope, we start at the point, and since the slope is negative, we're going to move down 2 units, 1, 2, and 1 unit to the right. And so we get our second point. You can write down the coordinates, 1, 1. And if you want to get a third point, you would just basically follow the same steps, move down 2 units and 1 to the right. 1, 2, 1 to the right. And we could label our third point, it's going to be 2, -1. And if you have 3 points, that's a good amount of points to have, and then we can draw our line. And we're done. Let's look at the next example. If you have an equation, which in this case is in mx plus b form, all we have to do is read off the y-intercept. So this right here is our y-intercept. So we already know that we have the point 0, -1. That's our y-intercept. And then our slope is right there. It's 1/2. So basically start at the point. Y-intercept is on the y-axis. Our slope in this case is positive. If it's positive, we would move up 1 unit and 2 to the right. From the y-intercept, 1 unit, 2 to the right. So you get a second point. You want to label your point 2, 0. And let's say you want a third point. Move up 1 unit and then 2 to the right. We could label that point as well, and that point is going to be 4, 1. And of course, we connect our points and we have our line. So it's easy as that. If your equation is not solved for y, then you need to do that first in order to graph using the slope and the y-intercept.